Hi Gemini, my name is Lissett, and I am here with your manifestation activation chakra cleanse frequency activation and tarot reading for the month of July 2025. Here I will go into with the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck by Lon. I will find what frequencies are available for our particular manifestations, each of us. I will activate them. I've already performed the chakra cleanse for this collective. The link to that Google Drive file where all of the negative beliefs that were released are listed, and the positive beliefs that I replaced them with are also listed in what chakra, in what category. All of it is detailed there. I will also share a picture of the frequencies that are revealed here. I have performed the chakra cleanse on the place where you, my viewer in the highest living light, is working with the archetype of Gemini. So wherever that lies in your particular birth chart, or however you are working with the archetype, this is a co-creative endeavor. So if you would, Gemini, enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved. Let's get started. Spirit in the highest living light, I am using a spread based on the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation. 7 cards, please, Spirit. Okay, we'll get all our cards. We will get a draw with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. For a storyline, you can take what resonates. You see the storyline and you apply to your experience what resonates, and leave the rest. So you know your heart, you know your experience. In the highest living light, we're going to have 7 cards here, Spirit, for the story for Gemini, the archetype of Gemini, Spirit in the highest living light. Let's go. Wow, it's so many majors already. I've been avoiding this. Honestly, it's been a little difficult. So now I see why I had to say my prayers and everything this morning. So, okay, number 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Communication. Have a look at the geometry. It's good for your mind to have a frame of reference, because I'm now activating this frequency for you. You ready? Communication. In the headspace, what you think about, you will attract. So you're thinking about communication because you want this 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles energy. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. You need to communicate this. This has been on your head. How, universe, I feel this so strong within you, Gemini. Universe, how can I create what I need in this world? You are thinking of it is so strong on your mind here. I've activated the frequency. You want your abundance. You want to be somewhere safe for you to braid your children's hair. Okay? So, sorry guys, let's get this done. Focus. Okay. So this is what I see in your headspace. The frequency of communication with the 10 of Earth. A very happy family life. Financial security. Finding magic in the little things in life. This is what you're asking yourself. I see. Moving forward, we've got the principle of polarity, because we as humans traverse the different poles of emotions so that we can have a basis of comparison to then translate our own experience and then decide what to do with that energy and motion. Here you have got the frequency of allowance, number 9. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Allowance. Let's activate it. on with the major arcana of justice, number 8, Archangel Raguel. So you are learning about allowing in your heart space. So you may have put this intention, this clear desire and intention, a clear thought to the universe. How can I communicate this necessity to be stable on this earth in these times? And I see in your heart you are figuring out how even to allow this under the pressure of the world right now. And I'm just getting all of these different logs. It's showing, Spirit showing me different logs in like little thumbnails of news. This, bombs, this, that, women's rights, children, people, trafficking, this, that, separation, shock and awe. These are the things that are coming to me. In your heart, you are like, how can I allow what's right for me to enter into my system when there's all of these things bombarding me? And it seems as if you put up a boundary around your heart, whether it was you, your guardians. It must have just been your intention, your guardian angel could have, and you are probably just favored, okay, by whoever you work with. And there's this thing where if the communication isn't for you, you are letting it pass by. I see you're just choosing not to click, not to indulge in all of those, especially when you see a bombardment of all of this information about how bad now it's important for us to be aware of what's happening in the world around us, but also to keep our everyday lives up. This is a manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading so that your current manifestations can come into fruition regardless of all of the programming and densities that the world is placing on us in an attempt to get us to conform. So to whatever this agenda is that would make everybody not creative. I see that you have allowed yourself to feel those emotions as your body can handle them, feel them and release them with tears, with jumping, with like declaring, no, I do not accept that this is my reality. I will move, I will live, I will utilize my own energy and create the life that I desire with my own energy. This is what I'm getting in your heart space. This is a big deal. Are we recording? So it's in, because it's with this justice, when I see major arcana cards in this particular spread, it shows me that you have stepped off of your fated path onto your destined path here. These big feelings, how can I allow in a world like this? They're heard, they are seen, you are heard with justice. Number 8, fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs, allowing yourself to do this. This is Libra, Aries energy, okay? Archangel Raguel is not playing no games. He's hitting this night. I see the sword as a gavel. No, I put my foot in the sand. This is where it stops. I will not give my energy away. I will not give my sadness away. I will not allow it to be siphoned under these meaningless fear-based thoughts, programming, anything that would confuse you or make you foggy. And I see that you have come to a conclusion that you're going to be just in the heart. This is a beautiful balance of mind and heart. You have communication in the headspace. You're thinking about it because you're allowing these emotions. This is Libra energy. This is air energy. This is Mercury energy. This is a Gemini reading. This has to do with Mercury, okay? Pick a side. This is what I'm saying. Pick a side. Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. I don't know what side, there's a song like that. Pick a side, pick a side. I can't get the melody. Moving forward in the next position is representative of the principle of correspondence, as above, so below, number 31, magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. That is what the world is trying to do right now. It's trying to damper us down and trying to get us to only believe in what they say. And if we don't do it or conform in that way, then they will make us, okay? So you have got to, as above, so below, be all the time, no matter what you're having to do in your daily life. If you've got to be masked, we've all got to wear it. different hats for different jobs, okay? You've ever heard this saying, I'm a man of many hats. It's because you can fill the role of many different things with your focused intention and the way that you're going to behave, the actions that you're going to take in that role, in that time, in that place. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to hide who you are in your heart. It just means that you don't share it with everybody. This is a protective measure. As above, so below. Your magic is teeming above. Above us, I feel your magic so strong. And so you do not need to scream and shout and stomp your feet and wave your hands to the sky as you might see me doing so often about the state of things in the world. I see that for this particular Gemini reading, that your magic is apparent. You're in the frequency of magic above, and so below it does reflect with number 11, strength. Let's activate this magic. Magic. I'll put a picture up, guys. Okay, be strong with Archangel Ariel, Leo, Aquarius energy. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion, first and foremost for yourself and for other people. I'm hearing, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They think they come against me, but they come against you. Oh, so we are using our discernment and we are acting with integrity and pragmatism. We're being pragmatic as to what will be good for us in our lives. But I'm just telling you, your intention and your magic is so when I say magic, I'm talking about your essence, your particular energetic signature. That is your magic. And then the more in tuned with your North Node you become, or with what feels authentic and facing those things that are your challenges, then you resonate even more with your magic, and it comes down. And I'm seeing light. I'm seeing somebody just in the world, and I'm seeing the light from the top come down and radiate off of somebody who's just walking calmly down the street. So you're being very strong. This is Leo energy. What else do I see? A great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. See, this is what I mean. Release harsh judgments, like it's not other people's fault. So this is also strength. You're holding it in. The strength card has to do with a woman holding her inner beast down, okay? So we know when to let it out and how to do that in the most conducive way. So there's always a time to fight. And there's also a time to communicate. And there's always also a time to allow. So I just see you very strong in your magic, impactful in the world right now. So what you're thinking about and your manifestations are probably going to be coming really quickly, since this is the principle of correspondence and it is correlated with the third eye chakra. You are very strong right now and balanced, so be mindful of that, okay? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, okay? So be strong and keep yourself, I see like not tempered, this is fire energy, but I see just the Leo being themselves, and Leo's got to be, Leo, see, it's got to be vulnerable. The Leo has got to be vulnerable. Their confidence comes from the loving attention that they get, the loving acknowledgement that they get for their strengths when they are in their vulnerable state. So people get this misconstrued of this Leo energy that is very in front and confident, very overly confident, boisterous, egotistical. That is shadow Leo. This I see very magical, beautiful Leo energy here, and I see that you know when to let the beast out and also how to articulate what your divine passion is, or whatever this feline beast is. So, and you're just magical, darling. Okay, let's move forward. In the principle of cause and effect, every action has a reaction. So it's the principle of principle of cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. What did you do to change things? What can you change here? Communicate with you, allowing my diaphragm to fill with my breath. Exhale. My magic. Here we are, everybody. What did you change? Number 26, you empowered yourself. The frequency of empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. Empowerment. Let's activate it. Unity, number 5. Archangel Sandalphon. This is the Hierophant energy. You empowered yourself by going backward into the old traditional things. And I'm just seeing, I'm seeing astrology, I'm seeing astronomy, I'm seeing an old, what's it called? A sundial. I'm seeing an old, very large sundial. It's making me emotional. This has happened a million times before. Everything that's happening here. So you're connecting to your unity consciousness here across lifetimes. This sundial is in the sand. Okay. This is Egyptian. You empowered yourself by touching into your roots, maybe, or learning some, maybe certain magics. I don't know. Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. Oh, traditional viewpoints or methods. You may have been studying the traditional viewpoints or methods, anchoring into your DNA, your ancestry, anchoring into what your ancestors studied and implemented and put in and documented and held very strong and fast to. And now I'm seeing spiritual organizations that you may have anchored in with your spirit guides and your ancestors, maybe found some soul family members, may have been connecting through music. Oh God. Ready to fight. You chose to be empowered. And you had to go back to your roots. So it's what I see. So this is just a frequential thing. What I also see is that you now have, by doing that, you gave yourself the place to feel grounded. This is what you wanted. You must have communicated to the world, I want my 10 of earth, and then you go grounded in this Hierophant energy. The Hierophant is the religious authority, okay, but also has to do with marriage and documents and doing things right by the book and things like this. Strict boundaries a lot of the time. The Hierophant some twisted Hierophant archetypes are the leaders of cults, you see. So, but I see that you did find your true ancestral Hierophant energy, and now are implementing your own spiritual beliefs. So now I see that you're not holding too fast and tight to that. You're in your strength, in your magic, and figuring out what you can do here with your own magic. Spiritual organizations seek out mentors, I told you, and like-minded friends. So you may have been also seeking out mentors and like-minded friends and only choosing to anchor in and only choosing to interact with their energy. Let us remember that we are an amalgamation of the 5 people that we spend the most time with, and so this also transfers into the people whose energy we spend the most time with. It definitely transfers into the kind of music you're listening to, programming, anything casted to you, broadcasted. Here, you're here for our broadcast. Here you are for our live. So this is an energetic exchange, and I see that you started to really hone in and be more selective here, and you have empowered yourself in all the ways and all the days that I said. Oh my God in heaven, thank you, God in heaven. Hold on. Okay, so moving forward. Number 7, the crown chakra. Okay, so the next position is what won't be changed. I equate this with the Hermetic principle of gender, because we need gender for reproduction in most cases, especially for the human experience here for now. Whoa, wow, what won't be changed? Number 7, crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connections to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Okay? It will not be changed. There's a renewal. This is such a strong energy right now. Archangel Jeremiel. Number 20. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. There's no changing it, darling. It's time to move into a new direction. This is the Judgment card. So you went into justice in your heart space. You tapped into your strength with the principle of cause and effect, and then you chose to find some mentors or some ancestry or some kind of power of authority that you see as an authority, that you feel has an authority when it comes to grounding in spirituality and those methods and things. So it could just be your particular ancestry. But now, because you've taken those steps, you have now called judgment over your life with this. So it's not changed. You have decided, you have chosen with the crown chakra not to allow anything through your beautiful crown energy that is not for you. You are focused on this manifestation. I am so happy to be here now. But there are some people, this is so strong. And with the astrological transits that are happening right now in the world, in the political climate, there are definitely going to be opposing factors here. And I'm not saying that some political party is going to come against you at your house, in your home. It's a frequency. It's the frequency that they emit that then goes through the people in your neighborhood or the people in your life, and then they carry that to you. And the more that these others indulge in opening up to these frequencies and to this programming that is just dampening down the true worth that you see in them. You see these people and you love them. You see them for their highest selves. You see, imagine all the people. This is what I'm hearing. I can't sing that don't have the melody. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I see you love. I see you as pure love and light and joy, and I see that there are some people that are just accepting so much programming. I said they know not what they do. They think they're coming up against me, but they're coming up against you, Lord. So this is something that you're just having to put down what is out of your control what is in your control, but actually standing in your own power and making your own empowered. I'm just letting you know that it's not going to be changed. There's been a judgment called over your life. You have great discernment and strength, and please do expect there to be some opposition, but the judgment has already been called. You are in justice, okay? And you've got the Hierophant protecting you here. You are strong. So walk on. You will definitely feel the pressure from these energies. You will feel a pressure, but you can recognize it as pressure. You might get some ideas, some projected thoughts and ideas. It's the thought realm, and some people are very good with their projections and their illusions or whatever they do, their hexing or casting or whatever the fuck. But you can recognize, this is a Reiki practice, you can recognize when you are trying to focus on something and you're in your center of gratitude, you can then, did you see me earlier? Have to take control of my breath. You can be empowered in that way. All it takes is for you to take a breath before you respond, and you will be empowered when these opposing factors come. You can notice the thought if your mind wanders, or if a thought comes and takes your attention from your task, observe it, and then let it go, or put a pin in it for later to address it later, and focus back on your task, because your focused awareness is your gold. Okay? There is some type of impulse that would have you not in your creative flow state, because when you're in your creative flow state, then you are then in your magic and creating your purpose, and you know what you're doing. So let's move forward here in your overall rhythm. The principle of rhythm. There's a rhythm to everything. There's a rhythm to your heart. There's a rhythm to your breath. There's a rhythm to your days. There's a rhythm to the way that you travel and communicate. There is a rhythm to your work and how you put things together. There's a rhythm to your dances. There's a rhythm to the frequencies that I'm writing right now. Frequencies, I'm feeling them right now. So there's a rhythm to everything, okay? It's the rhythm of the night. Number 21, Divine Feminine, and I'm seeing a darker Divine Feminine with this Rhythm of the Night song coming through. Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly, and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Divine Feminine. Yeah, this is needed more than ever right now. In your everyday rhythm, Be rooted in Mother Gaia. She will talk to you. She will ground you. Even though right now things are shaky, we're all adjusting. We're all adjusting, okay? So you may have to tap into your divine feminine darker aspects so that the lighter aspects of the emotions have a space to flourish and dwell. So you have to create the space, demand your space, demand, this is my space, and then so you have to take up the space, first of all. Then to talk about your loving light frequencies, ideas, creative matters, whatever it is in your life, but you have to claim your authority as a divine feminine. So this is why I'm seeing the darker divine feminine. Please do not try to be a people pleaser. Don't try to do if you notice yourself fawning, then just take a step back. Like I said, you can notice a behavior, and then you can just take a step back, and you can gain your empowerment with your breath, okay? There just seems like there's a lot of pressure from all different ways, from even family members. So the divine feminine, just think your mom. When everything was in disarray and everybody had their own agenda in the home and blah, 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 it was mom who finally said, enough. You do this chore, you take out the garbage, dinner served at this time, let's go. So this is what I see, okay? So you have to like put your foot down, and then now you have got this not major arcana, let's drink. Knight of Water. Where are we? Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, taking the space in your rhythm to do this. So you might need to do some somatic release as well, because I see a lot of like pent up anger energy. Do some stomping around, shaking, like maybe shake your hands at the sky. Okay, maybe do that. Dance around, take a walk, get on your vibration plate. Okay, release, do something different to your body. Okay, to take up the space within you and without. So because this is beautiful. This is a safe, wonderful thing in this world today. This is what you're cultivating with this manifestation. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotion and invitation to a social event. The Knight of Water has got an objective, and you are in the frequency of divine feminine in your creative flow. So this is going in and out of your creative flow, taking up the space and then utilizing that space and filling it with divine love and light. Then that emanates from you, whatever space you take, over the people that you love, your children, your tribe, and your love. And if you so choose, the rest of the world too. Beautiful, moving forward. Switch! Your overall vibration, everything is always vibrating. Everything is always vibrating. That's how it has come into existence. There's a vibration to everything, including you and I. So the principle of vibration, throat chakra, so this is it. So in the headspace, you wanted to communicate, and now you see your overall vibration. You have gotten there. Throat chakra was activated. Let's get it. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. The throat chakra. Baby, the Wheel of Fortune. Archangel Michael coming through, okay? Your overall vibration is the Wheel of Fortune, number 10. This is a major arcana. This is a time in the world where your vibration, where your voice matters the most with the throat chakra. What has been on your head, if it has been communication about how to have this 10 on earth, then the Wheel of Fortune in your overall vibration, you are manifesting this, okay? Manifested your destiny. So a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. This may be hard to believe with all the pressure, but the pressure is there so that you don't see this big, beautiful, the bigger the pressure, the more impact you have the power to provide inspiration in the world to shine your light. So whatever it is, whatever you're manifesting here, this is what I see with the angel deck. Let's get a wave with the Morgan Greer deck in the highest loving light. 7 cards here, Spirit, please. Second wave. That was the 10 of Swords that just popped out. So now the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, let's start. Let's go. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. A completion. The Wheel of Fortune is also a 10. Completion. Okay. the Three of Wands. Yeah, this portal's coming through, okay? The communication that you have been thinking about, you're going to be able to talk about it in a grounded way, and you're going to be leading people through a portal by just going first. So like I said, it just depends on if you're an influencer, if you have a family, or if you're just in a community of your own, or whatever it is. I see that you are the portal. You want to, I'm hearing Little Wayne, I'm a problem solver, but it's a problem, I'm a problem solver, but I'm saying you want a portal, I'm a portal maker. So this is the thing, the Divine Feminine knows she's the portal, and you wanted to communicate, how am I going to get my 10 of Earth? For sure, you're getting it. So stay in your Divine Feminine power, be receptive, allow these things to happen. What is it here with the with the King of Wands here? Allowance, you allow justice to come through, okay, in the heart space. In the heart space, you allow yourself to resonate with this Libra, Aries energy here, darling, okay? And now you have got the authority of passion, the King of Wands. In your heart space, you will be led with passion, take inspired action. When you are feeling some feelings, when you're like in your feels and you run it through your heart. So I used to say this, get out your feelings, you're in your feelings, get out your feelings. I used to say that to my daughter all the time, get out your feelings, and that was incorrect. What I was trying to say was, remove your feelings from this right now. Allow yourself to separate your feelings from your heart right now in your behavior. And then when you have a thought or a feeling, when some thought comes in and it evokes some feeling in you, is that a true thought? And then you can choose to indulge in that feeling if the thought is yours. So every thought that comes to you, you allow these things to come to you. You run it through your heart, and you know if that resonance is for you. It just feels like you know it's yours. You know, it's just like they say, love is easy, because when you fall in love with somebody, they're an extension of yourself, and it's easy to recognize love. So I'm just seeing that you have allowed yourself to not just get out your feelings and focus on the task and deny. No, that's something that we've healed in our line, or healing. Okay, so something maybe also you might want to consider. So this is how you do it, and I see that you know how to take inspired action because you know what is yours and what is not, and you have a good reign over your emotions and your passions here. You can make just choices, and I'm seeing the feather in the heart on the scales of justice here. So with your magic and your strength with this Leo card, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, so most definitely your strength and magic are going to bring this 10 of Earth energy that you have been wanting. Okay, I see a very abundant energy here. As above, so below. It's money, baby. It's money, and it's in the Divine Feminine because she can handle it, because she has now gotten into her Divine Feminine dark energy where everything grows and is peaceful in the dark, in the womb space, warm, in the waters of the womb. Okay, and then it comes out. So this is something that a woman has to hold. It is a great power of creation, and I see that is translating the frequency of that, of this great powerful accountability and apoptosis. I don't know. That's something with the cells. Why should that happen? You're magical, baby. I don't know. So something is happening here with your Divine Feminine energy, and definitely if you were feeling unstable and ungrounded in this world, don't you worry. It's coming down with your magic, darling, okay? We'll look up apoptosis. What the heck? So, not to drown or let your emotions make you explode or something. Empowerment with unity, the Hierophant, that is Tauran energy. With the 6 of, this is empowering you. You're definitely empowered right now. You better stand on it. You're definitely empowered. And what can change? You have got the frequency of empowerment. We've already activated it. Unity with this authority figure of the Hierophant, but also this soldier, this knight, this lieutenant, who is now the triumphant winner. Everybody's looking up to him. This is a win, triumph, public recognition, because you're standing in your authority, okay? And people are just looking at you like this, even though I do see you integrating your current spiritual understandings to help not align with your ancestors' more rigid beliefs, but to build upon it, to improve it, okay? So moving forward, and what won't be changed, we've got Judgment with the crown chakra. I wear my heart on my sleeve like the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Water. So I'm saying Knight of Coins, but it's the Knight of Water. You will be expressing your emotions now. Your crown chakra is clear. It's not going to be changed. There's a renewal in the crown chakra. Judgment is called now that you will be wearing your crown. You will be getting your roses, and you are also going to be here having love, okay? The Knight of Water has showed up twice. The Knight of Water is in the overall vibration here. Falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotion, and invitation to a social event. I see that it's not going to change, that your crown has aligned you, a judgment of maybe a partner here who's going to help balance you out. It doesn't have to be romantic, definitely could be, but there's going to be another part here that will be emotionally open and available for whatever this manifestation is. And it's not going to change that in order to keep your crown chakra feeling like, if you're receiving your downloads with integrity and calling the proper judgment as a channel for the light here, if you're with me for the greatest and highest good of everybody involved, then you're going to be also having some partner that you can be emotionally open with, and with your objectives. The Knight has an objective, and this is the Knight of Water, emotions, energy and motion. Somebody that you will be able to bounce this off of, like a sounding board for your, somebody, I'm seeing temperance, pouring from one cup to the other. So somebody to temper you and help you here, because you have taken authority over your crown chakra. I see that. Divine Feminine here with the Knight of Coins and your overall creative flow. What is it? The Four of Wands. This has got to do, now the Four of Wands, the Knight of Water, where you're expressing you're taking the action with the objective to express your emotions, and just let whatever happens from that happens, because inevitably energy doesn't get created or destroyed, it just gets transferred. So then by having the objective to deliver your emotions, that is definitely going to cause a ripple in time to other people's energy and motion. And so you want to do that with integrity. You have claimed your power with the Divine Feminine, and you have gone ahead and done it, and you are in a safe space to do so. This is what I see, Gemini. With the throat chakra and the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Lovers. There is going to be some destined partnerships, and there are going to be some sacrifices. You're going to be coming into, some of you are going to be coming into the most beautiful, fortunate, abundant, protected by Archangel Michael connections. Okay? This is your card, Gemini, the Lovers. It has to do with choosing to deal with both sides of Gemini, choosing collectively, Gemini choosing this mask and that mask are going to choose this one objective with the Lovers, this one person to love, and commit to that and make the sacrifices, no matter what the opinion of this mask is, or this, or the angel, or the devil, or however you want to look at the polarities, the duality of the Gemini experience. Both of that is deciding to choose and be committed, good, bad, or ugly, to whatever is going. So whatever you have to say, darling, you're going to talk about it, and you're going to bring in such beautiful change. A situation is suddenly going to move forward, sweetheart. Fortune is on your side, a time of positive change. I cannot give you enough of the energy that is teeming through me for this Gemini energy. Okay, this is beautiful. That is so nice. Okay. What shadows did my Gemini viewer in the highest living light face? I'm waiting for an apology. You didn't imagine it. I don't know how to let you go. Let's get some, I'm waiting for an apology. You didn't imagine it. I don't know how to let you go. So there's, some people are waiting for an apology from you. but actually they were wrong, and I was wrong, and I am sorry. So if there's somebody that's making you feel like you need to give an apology to them for some shadow interaction, and this is a message of closure. This is just me saying to you what you need to hear that you might not get from them. I'm just not going to lie. If you're waiting for an apology from somebody, probably they're not going to give it to you, but I'm here to tell you from their higher self, they were wrong and they are sorry. And you can see it in their actions and their behavior. You didn't imagine it, okay? So I miss our morning coffee. I'm telling you, if somebody's pulling on your energy right now and they refuse to even apologize or be accountable, they are definitely reminiscing about you and whatever shadows that you faced. You're not the only one who's affected by those shadows. I'm just letting you know if it makes you feel any better, but you do need to let go, because it says here, I don't know how to let go. So because they missed the coffee and I don't know what, and they're probably, I'm just seeing a lot of projection here. So it's not even on like the grand macro scale of just what's happening in the world, but also it's translating into relationships where people are not being accountable and they're just wanting to hold on. I don't know how to let you go. I'm going through my life review. So this is it. So there's some reviewing going on here. Judgment was called, and what won't be changed with the crown chakra. I see that actually you did let these people go, especially like to you. I'm going through my life review. Is like these people are reviewing their own life and realizing, I miss our morning coffee. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Blah 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 blah. But you had to let them go for them to do this. So those are the shadows that you must have faced. Okay, in the highest loving light, let's get some messages of love. Rejection. Okay, the rejection that those people in the past gave you is actually divine protection. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Close up your boundaries. Be careful whose advice you take, especially when it comes to this beautiful romantic. This is like, I don't see the Two of Cups for romantic love. The frequency of romantic love didn't come out, but the Knight of Water did come out twice, and the Lovers did, and that's your card. Okay, all these majors. Definitely there's love. So what was it? Oh, so if there's going to be external parties trying to get in on it, it's probably these people from the past. So, but they rejected you before, and that was divine protection. So forget that interference. Don't worry about it, because what you have now is a past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. That's what I see. Let's look into your divine masculine energies. Nice, loving light. What does the divine masculine have to say? This is your own divine masculine energy within you. I am recovering. We don't share the same values. I do love you. I'm recovering. Although we don't share the same values, I do love you. Maybe that's what it is. So the divine feminine, what's the response here, Spirit, in the highest loving light, please? I am recovering. I love you unconditionally. Okay, so your own unconditional love within you is helping you recover from whatever this thing was that made you put up your boundaries and to say, I want to make my place in this earth and hold this divine feminine energy. So for this, whatever this manifestation I'm activating for you is, we don't share the same values. I wish I had treated you better. So there might be something there's going to be, this is in your current energy. So this is probably something you experienced in your divine masculine energy before, where you didn't share the same values with somebody and there was a misalignment. And then your divine feminine energy within you is saying, I wish I would have treated myself better by declaring my boundaries, like I said, with the dark feminine, no matter your gender, saying, no, this is the line in the sand. This is what you're going to be doing moving forward. I do love you. I'm not available. So you may still have to keep on treating yourself good. So I do love you. I'm not available. Divine masculine. I do love you. Divine feminine. I'm not available. So if your divine feminine energy is not available for the masculine energy, I see that divine masculine energy having to, I don't know. I'm hearing this, I do love you. So this might be in the past. You might be saying to somebody who truly does love you, okay, this isn't your current energy. This is somebody around you. You need to let it go. There's an interference here, I see. So you're recovering, darling. So there's somebody who really does love you. And I see that you're going to tell them, I'm not available for this. You've crossed the line. You didn't imagine it. Okay, before you didn't know how to let them go. I see. But you've been waiting for an apology for a long time. If they love you or not, what does that even matter? The time came and went. The time came and went. it never took a rocket scientist for this person to know that they loved you and they still didn't do the right thing. You're just going to say, I'm not available, and move forward. You're not going to let anybody siphon anything from you anymore. It's what I see. Let's close this reading with the wisdom of the oracle. Thank you, God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. What is the wisdom of the oracle, please? Treasure Island keeps coming out. I'm like wondering where the book is for this. Let's do that. Okay, Treasure Island, where are we? We're just at 45 minutes, so that's okay. Treasure Island, number 9. Perfect for manifestation. You don't take a rocket scientist to know I love you. Protection message, let's do that. Treasure Island. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except for your confinement in a prison of your own making. This is what you did. You wanted to do this and get grounded. I see you did this. You protected yourself. This is advice for other people around you. Tell your story. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. You may need to tell your story about that, about like how you found your treasures, okay? Because I see that that was a protection, that you protect yourself over limiting beliefs. Here and now. So be here now. Let's not read all of them. Be here now, okay, and tell your story. This is what I see. Like with this Treasure Island, there's other people, like you may be going first here as a thought leader. So be here now and tell your story. Because there's so many people going through a never-ending story right now. So many people. And they may just need to hear your voice. They may just need to hear your voice, catch a vibe from you real quick, just see your face, whatever it is, however you are, in all the ways and all the days, whatever level of consciousness you are at right now. I see a very powerful being, and I want to tell you, be here now and create the life that you want and tell your story. Okay, because there are people who are perpetuating the same cycles that you have worked so hard to get over, and just by telling your story, you won't be able to. People have got to learn the hard way. They've got to walk the path. Lauryn Hill said, the only way to know is to walk, then learn, then grow. And I Get Out, Unplugged. Okay, it's a beautiful song. You should listen to it. That's a beautiful song for this. For right now, I'll share it. So tell your story to the world, darling. Okay, I love you, Gemini. That was your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency, activation, and tarot reading for the month of July 2025. I'm Lissett, and I love you. Bye.